friends was over at my house. I'm downstairs. We having a good time. My mom come downstairs. She said, "Hey, I told you to keep it down. You don't run this house." I do, okay? With that being said, that's it. You're done. Go to bed, smack me, sit me up to my room now. You know when you get smacked when you were a kid, you get hyped when you get by yourself. You're gonna smack me, bitch, in front of my pants. You smacked me in front of me. I was emotional. I was an emotional ass kid. I'm running away. That's it. I packed the bag and everything. You know how many times I packed the bag with a toy? Packed the bag with one toy. I'm out. I'm sick of it. Meaning any man or out to my mom gave me permission to cuss. One time she gave me permission to cuss. I'm in school. I'm being bad. My teacher got mad, said, "Kevin, come here." Told me to come to the front of the class, wrote a note, stapled the note to my chest, said, "Make sure your mother read the note." I get home. My mom read the note. The note said, maybe if you showed your son some more attention at home, he wouldn't act like a fool in school, right? My mom read the note. She said, "Let me tell you something. You tell her mind her damn business before I come down there," and I'd beat her ass. I said, "Okay, do you want me to say it like that, or do you want me to take some stuff out?" What'd I say? "Tell her mind her damn business before I come down there," and I'd beat her ass. I said, "No, I heard what you said. I just want to make sure that you know that you're telling me to say the same thing. Kevin, if I tell you again, I'm gonna smack about you."
Okay, now I got it.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. No, I got it. No, I got it. All right, I got it. Keep in mind, it's a lot of pressure. All right.
My mom just gave me permission to go to school and cuss my teacher out.
I didn't feel comfortable. Uncomfortable situation. So I wanted to practice. I want to go upstairs. I want to go over my lines. So I'm in the mirror. I'm going over my lines. I'm like, okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay.
My mom told me to tell you to mind your dumb.
No, that's too loud. That's way too loud. That's not believable. It's too loud. Finally, I go over it. I get it down. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to bed early, get some rest. Because I got a big day ahead of me tomorrow. I don't really mess this up. So I go to bed. I wake up, get dressed, put on my pants, my shirt. I get on the school bus. All my friends see me. They get hyped. "Oh, Kevin's on the bus. Everybody look, Kevin on the bus." What up, Kev? I was like, yo, well, not today. Yeah. I got a lot of stuff in my mind. I can't really have y'all throwing me off. And my friend was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "I can't really get into it. All I can tell y'all is that it's about to go down." He's like, "What?" I said, "Look, man, it's about to go down. Just be behind me when I walk in class." He said, "All right, cool. I'll walk in class." Miss Green, my teacher, she starts speaking. Everybody, hello, good morning, hello, good morning. She see me. She was like, "Kevin." I said, "Miss Green," she said, "did you let your mother read the note?" I said, "Yes, I did." She said, "Well, what does your mother say?" I took a deep breath. I looked at my friends. I was like, "It's about to go down." I said, "Well, my mom told me to tell you to mind your damn motherfucking business, bitch. Little stupid bitch. Little dumb teaching bitch. C+2, not knowing what the fuck it is, bitch. Cross-eyed, crying down your back. Fat foot ass bitch. Long-titted, no nipple having ass bitch." Shit, that was crazy. My friends was in the background. It's like, "Oh, so you said she ain't had no nipples. I got suspended." I got suspended in an ass whooping. My mom beat the shit out of me when I got home. I told you to say 2 cuss words. You said 76 of them. I thought I was Samuel L. Jackson. I'm sick and tired of these motherfuckers teaching this motherfucker school. I had a trench coat on. I flapped it. You know, when you flap it, you got to get that ear under it. Everybody in this, I don't give a tooth. Then it dawned on me where she got it from. Because I met her dad earlier that day. Her dad had one of those laughs. I call it the rich white guy laugh. You know what that is? It's a laugh that's followed by an awful joke. The joke doesn't make you laugh, but the laugh eventually makes you laugh. I found out I was a comedian. He kept trying to tell me just Bill. He's like, "Oh, so you're a comic, right? Okay. All right. Listen, I got a joke for you. You can keep it if you want. I don't mind." All right. You ready? All right. Okay. All right. This is crazy. It's so good. All right. So I'm at the office. I tell this guy, I said to him, what did I say? Wait, what did I say? Wait a minute. All right. I got it. Okay. All right. So I'm at the office, right? I'm at the office and I tell this guy, I said to him, "Hey, pass me the stapler. But when you pass it, make sure staples are in it. Because if it isn't, I can't staple anything." I didn't want to laugh, but he kept looking right at me while he was doing it. Here's the weird thing you like. You know how people clap when they laugh? Like, you know how he had a clap that he would do with his laugh, but I never knew when it was coming? I couldn't time it. You know how sometimes you can time a clap? I don't know when the clap was coming, so it's hard for me to participate and clap with him because it took too long, right? But he was still looking at me the whole time. He was like, "That's like 57 seconds right there. I can't wait 57 seconds a long time ago." But I said, "Dad, I can't. I don't know how to swim." He said, you know how to fucking swim? Get in that goddamn water and swim. It's no damn serious. Nobody ever told me how to swim. My dad picked me up, grabbed me, threw me in 7 feet. As soon as I hit the water, I started to die immediately. This is what my dad asshole. That's what my dad said. Hey, you better not fucking. I said, what? I don't know how to stop it. When I tell you that was the most uncomfortable ride home I've ever had with my dad. Keep in mind, I almost died. Whenever you come close to death, you become traumatized. Hard to get that shit out your head. I kept having flashbacks way in the car way driving home. I'm looking out the passenger window. I kept replaying that shit over and over again. I was like, no, don't let me go, Dad. Don't let me go. Every once in a while, I would look at him. Why don't you believe me? I told you I couldn't. I don't know why. Don't make me laugh right now. This is exactly what my dad said to me. So this is how my dad tried to make me feel better. This is exactly what he said. Look, don't make me laugh. This is exactly what he did. He was driving, right? I almost lost you today, didn't I? What does that mean, man? This is my dad, though. My dad is very spiteful. Like, my dad gets mad. Like, I remember him. My mom would argue, right? No matter what he bought in the house, he would take with him when he left. I don't give a fuck what it was like if you were cooking a steak in the pan and my dad bought it when he left. Bitch, get the goddamn steak out the pan. What were you eat? Bitch, put the steak in my hand. I'm ready to go. Put a hot steak in his hand. Put it in the bag.
Nina's fucking crazy.
I remember my dad took all the Christmas lights off the Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. Do you know how? Listen, do you know how mad you gotta be to take the Christmas lights off the goddamn Christmas tree? Do you know how long it takes to take the Christmas lights off the Christmas tree and to keep an attitude that whole time?
Yep.
Yep. Wish y'all done up today. Too late. Too late. It's gonna be a dark Christmas in this, I bet you that. Anybody gonna see shit in this house? How many sets of lights I put on this goddamn Christmas tree? That was fucking crazy. It got to the point where I told my lady, I said, yo, I'm not taking out trash anymore. I'm not gonna do it. She said, well, I'm not gonna do it. I said, you don't have to. It's not a woman's job. It's a man's job. I'm gonna make my son do it. He's 7 years old. It's time for him to start pulling his weight around here. He don't do shit. That's the beautiful thing about being a dad. You can do what you want when you want.
Can't nobody say shit about it. I woke my son up at 2 a.m. with a complete bullshit story. I kicked his bed. Get your ass up. Get up. And I tell you, get that goddamn trash out last night.
First of all, that was a lie. I never said that, Emma. Never said anything like that. He woke up. He was confused.
What? What? No, you never said that.
What? Calling me a liar? You telling me I'm lying? Get that goddamn trash out. Private schools are fucking my kids up. My son, he said, all right. Because he goes, let me get my flops. What? Your flops? Well, if you don't get your black, white ass down these goddamn steps, get this fucking trash. I'm going to knock your head loose in here. My son goes downstairs. He grabs the trash. He's about to walk outside. He sees it's real dark. He goes, Dad, it's real dark outside. Can you come with me? No, I cannot. No, that's not my journey, son. This is your journey. It's about you becoming a man. You got to do this by yourself. My son grabs the trash. He's literally walking outside. He goes down the driveway. I could tell when he got scared because he stopped. He started doing the shit right here. He started looking around. When he looked at me, I said, see, that's why I don't like doing that shit. Go, you all right? Finish. He put the trash in the trash can, turned back. Out of nowhere, my son takes off running. Running haul ass. I'm towards the house, running as fast as he can. I got scared because I couldn't see what he was running from. I couldn't see it. So I closed the door. Kids. No, I did. I know it's wrong, but I did it. I don't want to lie. I shut the door. I told myself, depending on what it was going to determine if I opened up the door or not. When he got back, if it was something crazy, I was just going to put my hand in the glass. I was going to say, son, touch the glass one last time. I hate it had to be this way. When I really want to piss my kids off, I let my dad spend time with him. That's how I really get to them. Here's the thing. My kids love it. Grandpa, they really do. They just don't like to be with him for too long. Because my dad is too loud. It's like the older you get, the louder you get. This isn't even a joke. This is how my dad walked in my house. This is his entrance where the baby's at. Hey, ho, ho, ho. That's his interest. It's at the point now where I can't even let my dad watch my kids by himself. I gotta watch my dad while he watches my kids because he does too many stupid things. I got my dad giving my kids raw candy out of his pocket. Candy with no wrapper. It was loose. It was just in his pocket. He said, y'all want one of these? What the fuck is that? What are they? He said peppermint.
Ain't no goddamn peppermint.
Where the lines at on that peppermint? He said, my jeans must have rubbed it off. Nigga not about to give my kids no gene-dyed peppermint. Fine, more for me. takes the peppermint out of his pocket, puts it in his mouth. 5 minutes go by. I saw my dad take that peppermint out of his mouth, put it back in his pocket. Those are half sucked on peppermints. You're not going to give my kids no goddamn suck save. That's a sucking save. That's an old people trick. Old people love to suck on candy and save it. I'm going to say this. So after church, Nana ate that fucking candy. Little piece of candy left. Yeah, I ate that fucking candy. My dad is a character. The shit that I'm telling you, you can't make up. I bought my dad an iPhone 6 for his birthday. I've never seen my dad use the phone. I've never seen my dad use the phone. Never seen, because, hey, I want to take the kids, go get some pizza. I said, first of all, you're not going anywhere with my kids by yourself. We can go as a group. I said, where do you want to go? This is true shit. You cannot make this up. My dad takes his phone out of his back pocket. This is what I hear. Cyrus, where's the closest pizza spot? What? What did you just say? Cyrus, where you at? Talk to me. Looking for a pizza spot. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. He starts shaking the phone. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. My dad thinks it's a nigga living in the phone. He thinks it's Siri.
You dumb bitch.
Siri. No goddamn Cyrus. He's a character. I love him, though. Hates the fact that I don't whoop my kids. Hates it. My dad is old school, old generation. Old generation believes in whooping the kid's ass. That's all I believe in. It's not that I don't. It's not that I don't. I don't want y'all to think that I don't. I just don't feel like I need to whoop my kid's ass. My voice is enough. Shut the fuck up. It's enough. Private school kids, they get scared fast. Dad's going crazy again. Let's go to our secret spot. Private school kids. And sit. I still allow my closest friends to come over my house once a month. Once a month. We have game night at my house once a month. I'll be honest with you, people. I personally don't like game night. I can't stand game night. I think game night brings the worst out of couples, especially in my household, because we're way too competitive. We play Monopoly, but I don't like the way we play Monopoly. We don't play it correctly. We allow the negotiations to go outside of the game in Monopoly. For example, like, here's how we negotiate. All right, let's say we plan, right? Here's how we negotiate. All right, look, you can land on my property 2 times without paying, but you got to pay my parking ticket that I got in real life yesterday. If you agree to that, that's our deal. You understand what I'm saying? Last time we played, I got pissed because the women got drunk. We got pissed because the women got drunk. When women get drunk, you guys can get stupid when you get drunk. You got 2 levels, ladies. You got not drunk and stupid. You skip all the space. Like literally, you just hop over all the fucking space. It's either, no, I'm not drinking like that tonight, or it's, oh my God, I'm so fucked up. It's one or the other. It's, oh my God, I can't believe I got this fucked up. Somebody put one of the Monopoly pieces in my butt. What? What'd you say? I'm so fucked up that messed up the game, and I was killing the game. I was destroying the goddamn game. Now I can admit I'm very childish when I play board games. Very childish. Whenever you land on my property, I make DJ noises every time. Every time you land on my property, you got to pay that. You got to pay that. My wife was drunk. She landed on my property. I lit her up. You got to fucking pay that. You got to pay that. You ever see a woman when she drunk, but she try to talk like she's not drunk, but she's clearly drunk? She's like, it ain't even that serious. Like how much I owe you when I owe you. I look down, she don't have no money. You don't even have no money. Stop wasting time. Take your piece. Put your piece in the box. Get the fuck up. You lost. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to do me like that? You're going to do your wife like that? Yes, it's a game. All I want to do is win. I took a piece. I plucked it, packed that shit shot across the room somewhere, and get the fuck out of here. All my trash talk is within the game of Monopoly. She takes it outside the game of Monopoly. She goes, all you want to do is win now. It's all you want to do. Well, all I want to do is come sometimes. What though? That got to do with anything. What they got to do with the goddamn game? I don't know where Harry and Wayne stood up. There was like, me, here, hit you? That's it. A little bit. I mean, it did make me start thinking like, oh, it'd be fun to keep doing that voice and make it something new. Does Nick know you base this on this psychotic character / Nick Cage? I don't think that's going to come up. You don't think it's going to go up? I don't see Nick Cage sitting at home just like checking out Comedy Central. You got it. I don't know. You're following South Park. A lot of people do sit home, and that's true. Follow South Park. Cage might be a South Park head. But, well, it could be. Look, the thing is, South Park's got a real dedicated fan base. They've been on for 600. That's right. And it's easily one of the greatest shows ever created. Absolutely. So I guess what I would just ask South Park fans is if you're watching it and then it ends and Stigman's coming up, just leave your TV on. Like, you don't have to even watch it. You can leave the room and like check your email, do whatever, like just so we get like a decent rating. And I get to keep making my cartoon with my friends. I really do you do a lot of projects, some of them with your friends. Who do you like discuss? Like when you decide, deciding what you're gonna do. Yeah, is there do you just decide or you discuss this with someone or how do you work that? I consult my team. And how many people are on this team of yours, like at any one time? Yeah, like 9. Actually, they're here 9 right now. Do you want me to bring them out? No, not at all. But okay, there you go. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. This is a baseball team? Yes. Say hello to the Calabasas Cardinals, Jimmy. They're the best team west of the 405 freeway. I'm sure they're great. Hi, kids. How you doing? But I was thinking, when most actors, you kids know this, when most actors say they have a team, they mean like an agent, manager, publicist, lawyer, etc. Well, I'm not most actors, Jimmy. In fact, many people don't even really consider me to be an actor at all. What do you mean by that? I think I'm thought of more as just like a guy that's in stuff. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, who's that? Yes, Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg is on the phone. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. So just tell him that I can't talk and tell him that I'm doing Oprah right now. Okay. Sorry. He can't talk right now. He's doing Oprah. Yeah. You're talking into the hustle number 3. He was talking way to look alive. Way to look alive, buddy. Wait, why didn't you say you were doing Oprah instead of being here? Because I wanted Steven Spielberg to be impressed. Okay. So, all right. So you got Digman coming out next week. And then what do you got coming out after that? Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to have to pass on that cat date. Why? He gave me the take signal out. Hey, look, that's why I pay him the big bucks. Oh, you pay these kids? Yeah, of course. I got to give them a little taste. How much does he give you? How much do you give them? Just the standard Connish 25%. 25% to this group of children. That's right. And they earn every penny, Jimmy. They do? Yeah. I mean, these kids have carried me through a lot. When I totaled my Prius, number 4 pulled me out of the wreckage and put me in the passenger seat before the cops even meet Eva up. Wow. Yeah, nicely done. Thanks for that. 4, when I tore my ACL, number 8 scored me the dopest off-brand painkillers from the dark web. Oh, wow. Yeah. Went through some crazies to get it, too. I tell you that. Yeah, I bet you did. Wow. You seem very close to the kids. You are, yeah. We're like a family, right? Well, we always say, kids, there's no way in Andy. That's right. There's no way in Andy. Unless it's Andy McDowell. Unless it's Andy McDowell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She does interesting spelling. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. All right. Good effort, guys. Here, have some orange slices. Here we go. Throw oranges at them, too, huh? Hey, who wants to go to Dave and Buster's? All right. Crispy chicken bites on me. I'll go pull the van around. I'll meet you kids out there. They drive. The kids drive. Yeah, they do. Yeah. All right. Well, what a sweet thing you're doing there with those children. I'm about to disagree. Destroying that skee ball. Okay, Andy Sandberg, everybody. His new show is called Big Man, Lungs in My Comedy Section, right after South Park. Thank you, Andy. Thank you. We'll be back on Lucas Cage. Every week, it's another city for me. I get asked the same questions every week by people. Are people the same everywhere? No. Some places suck, and they have shittier people. Yeah. I just gave you a sociology degree. How about that? You like that? Here's one universal truth about people, though. This one is true, and that is that everybody just wants to connect. It doesn't matter where you go or what language you speak. People just want to connect. And when you have chemistry with somebody, if you're like, I want to hang out with this person, or I want to date this person, or I want to harness this person to the bottom of my big rig and drive them around for a while and bury them 18 miles west of Lake Worth. And when I drive by, I'll get a boner. We all have these thoughts, right? Sometimes there's nothing there and people try to force a connection. I think that's just rude. I'm checking in a hotel a few weeks ago. The guy comes from behind the counter. He goes, "Where are you from?" I said, "Los Angeles." He goes, "Yeah, I got family in Denver." I was like, what a coincidence. And he goes, "Yeah, they got a furniture store." I was like, I like to sit on furniture. We're 2 for 2. I have shoes on. Do you have shoes on? Do you like to walk around this party? There's nothing there. Sometimes there's nothing there, and that's okay. You're not supposed to connect with everybody on the planet. That would be absurd. You should embrace that. I've been doing this. You should do this too. Next time you're at a bar, you're just out walking around and somebody goes, "Hey man," just goes, "Nope, I'm all friended up." I feel like I just want to know what time it is. Like, I only tell my friends what time it is. Thank you, gentlemen. Very casual. Well, this is the hammering. The thing that was like the hammering home. Like, you're like one of the best stand-up, like 5-10 minute sets I've ever seen. Have you ever seen Bernie Mac when he came out? And I'm scared of you. Yeah, hit that. And then boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I ain't scared of you. You don't scare me. What Patrice told me about that. What Patrice told me that was like to watch that. Well, no, he just told me about it for years. Because we came up in the 90s before, like, I didn't, it was just a bunch of computer nerds, I don't know, playing ping pong. I don't know what the fuck it was at that point. Yeah, and sports lines, but it couldn't, there's no YouTube was still 10 years away. So he told me about that, and it was basically saying the same kind of thing, that a bunch of guys were getting booed off stage. And Hamburger Jones was the one before him, I think. Is that his last name? Hamburger, yeah. So he told me that he came out and was like, you don't scare me in New York. I'm not afraid of you, and all that type of stuff. And so that's the thing, like, but that's why, like, I get undue credit for the Philly thing. It's just like the Philly thing happened right when YouTube happened. So there was somebody there to document it, where like Bernie Mac, rest of his soul, had already done it. No. So it's the thing that I pulled from both of them was you had the I ain't scared of you motherfuckers in that fucking 7-minute set when you did that. That's the part where you get chills, you go. Like at one point you're saying it as in I got 10 more minutes. Like, oh fuck. And then at one point you're like, you're almost reveling in the fact that I have 7 more minutes to make fun of you. Like it's the same. I was never reveling. It might look like I was, but I wasn't fucking. I had a fucking headache at the end of it. And I was like, 2 days afterwards, I was locked. Do you ever hear like when they say somebody has his death grip?
Yeah.
You know, like I remember hearing this hilarious story. Remember watching this, my mother, we were laughing our asses off. The way this guy described these 2 guys are flying like a Cessna, and they hear this rattle in the back, and it's the fucking door in the back. One of those old school doors that you it like this. You open it. No, stairs are also on the door. Those. Yeah, they flipped down, so he went to go shut it. Fucking thing flew open. So the pilot's up there like, oh my God, my friend just got sucked out of the plane. And then he's also thinking, how am I going to land this fucking thing? Because the door hangs down lower. It hangs down lower than the wheels, yeah. So long story short, he fucking lands the damn thing. And he's wiping tears away. And he fucking gets to the back stairs, and there's his buddy, feet still in the plane, head down at the bottom of the stairs, holding on to the banister thing. And he's talking to him, and the guy's not saying. So he had to step over him, and the paramedics got there, and they had to talk to him for 20 minutes because he had a death grip. It's just like your body overrides whatever that is that makes your muscles tired to last. Don't let go, motherfucker. And like he was there for like 45 minutes. My mother, we were crying, and they didn't tell as colorful as I. This is how funny my family is. All they just said was, yeah, it took us a half hour to get him to let go of the stairs because he had what's known as the death grip, and we just fucking. You just saw the whole thing just roaring. You saw the pilot standing there like, Jerry, it's okay now, Jerry. And fucking still mentally at 30,000 minutes or whatever. I guess you couldn't be that high. You wouldn't be able to breathe. But so anyways, I had like a mental version. Like I was walking around New York, and I was looking at people and just thinking insults. And I'm not joking. But it took me it was mentally traumatic. It was not funny.
No, dude, I had a headache.
This episode was brought to you by The Machine. Bikes, I get like verbal tics. I don't have Tourette's. I wish I did. It looks fun, but I'll just yell shit. It's like a hook on a catchy song, except it's just stuff that I watch and then bikes. I just yell it, over and over. Only like 2 or 3 in times. But I'm obsessed with the show Scared Straight. If you've never seen it, it's tremendous. Here's what they do in the show. They take kids, middle school and high school, kids that are getting in trouble a lot, and they send them to jail for a day. And the idea is that jail will scare the fuck out of the kid, and then he'll get his life together. And it's Scared Straight. It's tremendous. I'm obsessed with one episode. It aired once in 1999. Here's what's great. It aired uncensored, which is bananas. And in this episode, they did not send the kids to jail like they normally do. Instead, they sent them to a maximum security penitentiary prison. And those prisoners verbally assaulted these kids into crying a lot. And it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. First of all, don't feel like too bad for them. These kids are super badass. They're not like spitting spitballs in class instead of fucking stabbing other kids. They're badass kids. Mm-hmm. Okay? And they show up to this thing with attitude. Like they walk in, they're like, what's up? This ain't shit. I run 6th grade. I ain't scared of you, man. Like, can't scare me. And they're greeted by a guy named Crazy Chris. I lied. Chris's scars on his face, and it's a screen freezes, and it says Chris killed 6 people, and he's doing a double life sentence. Like, This dude is so bad that when he dies and he's reincarnated, that guy's doing life in prison also. So this is a bad motherfucker right here. The kids are like squatting around, and Chris is like, "Hey, my name's Crazy Chris, and from now on, you will see me in your nightmares." And the kids are like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm 12. Don't talk to me like that, man. That's crazy." And then he goes, "If I ever see you again, I'll take a bite out of each of you." And they're like, "All right, we're all reformed now. Thank you very much." So the Jesus, but they can't leave. The next guy comes up to him and he goes, "Hold my pocket. I'll hold my pocket." And he makes kids walk around holding the inside of his pocket. You understand? So he walks, and then they're like, "I don't know what you know about prison, but if you're holding on to another dude's pocket, it's going to be a rough day." All right. Not only is this guy making kids holders, but he's talking ridiculous shit to middle schoolers. He's like, "I'm going to make you suck my dick for breakfast every morning." The kid's like, "I hate breakfast." Funny shit like that. So he's like, "I'm going to mush your motherfucking face." And the kids are like, it's so fucking funny. There's one exchange where this dude, he pulls a kid out of line. The kid's like 13. He weighs, I don't know, 100 pounds. And he has a bowl cut, okay? He has a bowl cut in prison. It's parted in the middle. The prisoner goes, "Why you here?" And the kid's like, "Stealing." And he goes, "The fuck you took." And the kid goes, "Bikes." And he goes, "Bikes." And that's why I yell bikes all the time. You should see me when we drive by a bike store. Holy shit, I'll be a baby. I'll be like, oh. And my wife, she's pretty over it. She'll go like, "You get one." I'm like, "All right, I'm going to make this shit count." So I'll pull over. I roll down the window and I wait until I see somebody checking out one of the sidewalk displays, like all the bikes out there. And when they find one they really like, and they were like, "Oh, I like this one. I'll go bikes." They're like, "What the fuck?" And they're like, "What the fuck?" And I'll go, "Stop selling drugs." And I drive up. I'm Tom Segura, and I have a new series coming out on Netflix called Bad Thoughts. And Netflix thought it would be a good idea to screen it for some random folks. Come out, me big boy. And so it begins. She loved it. Her mouth is hanging open. Somebody's been so unamused. It's fantastic. Some eyes being covered. Oh my God, this is so disgusting. Completely blown away. Some Oscar-worthy dark that made me squirm. Funny as, is it too much how you like Sam? I'm not even thinking about it. I really hope my sensei, Sargal, Aikido master, bloated action star, resident idiot of Russia currently. I hope you're proud of how I depicted you in this video. It was meant to be an homage to you, sir, you clown. It really kind of looks like Seagal is doing a music video. I mean, if you watch it from a distance, you're like, he's doing that now. Yeah. So we've been shooting for about it gives you a new perspective on entertainment and what people put into, like, you know, a music video. We've been dancing for 4.5 hours, and this final result will be 80 to 90 seconds. And we still have a few hours to go, so I'm exhausted. Everything hurts. But everybody has a great attitude here, which makes it fun. And they're making me look good, I think. I think Seagal would be proud. I think he will be proud when he sees this. I love you, Sensei. We also hired this great actor, Tom Mickelson, who was willing to play a large version of Bert, which is obviously an oxymoron, but, like, you know, he's slightly bigger than Bert. And then we would face replacement Bert, which is one of my favorite things ever. So here's how we tricked Bert. We needed to get his face to put it over the actor's face so that it would look like Bert was this even larger man. And the only way to do it, they said to do it well, would be to actually get footage of Bert in front of camera. Like, well, how are we going to do that? So we came up with, why don't we shoot fake promos for our podcast, Two Bears, One Cave, and just use Bert sitting there talking about, like, hey, on the next Two Bears, we like doing facial expressions, and use that and put it on the actor so that Bert's in the video and looks like he's playing himself. But that day was like a really long day. And I remember I told you, Rami and the guys, and even Bert, I was like, I'm going to go put my son down. Why don't you shoot yours, and then I'll come back and shoot mine. But I just went home. I was just tired. And Bert stayed there and did promos and made faces. And the funny thing was, like, they didn't even have a microphone set up, and he didn't really consider it. They just taped something there, and they were like, I'll go ahead, it's running. Because they were just looking, they just wanted video, you know. And when he put that together in his head on our podcast, was an amazing moment. I was really happy about that. And we're about to move on to the final piece, which is killing Bert. So it's been an exhausting, but I think it's going to be an awesome final product. I cannot believe how hard dancers work these. The girls are amazing. They're just incredible. They just did it over and over like it was nothing. So anyways, they're the best. And now we're going to do the most fun thing, which is stab and then shoot Bert. So people have asked me, they're like, why do you stab him? Like, because it's funny, but it wasn't my idea. I would take credit for that. That was actually Rami's idea. He was like, why don't you stab him? And I was like, oh yeah, that's sure I'm in. He's like, you know, you could stab him. And then you take a handgun and shoot him, put that down, take a shotgun, shoot him with the shotgun, put that down, take a machine gun, shoot him with the machine gun. I was like, at this point, I'm like fully hard. I was like, yes. But yeah, that wasn't my idea. But that was very fun to kill. Burn tape. Oh my God. I just killed my, how do you feel about it? It was great. I start counting more people, just like family and friends. I did not spend a ridiculous amount of money. Keep seeing that people saying they're like, well, yeah, you spent 6 figures. No, I didn't. Should I have to get that video?
Yeah.
But I got hooked on up because Ramy is a decent man. And he got me friend rates for everything. So I didn't pay that much money. Yeah, it was more than Bert's, but not that much more. See what I mean? I just want to add that. I love Bert. It was fun to do this, but also Bert should know that I can run faster. I can jump higher. I'm stronger. What do you want to do, man? I'll do it. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff, for turning this special night into one more opportunity you couldn't turn down. God, you are such a... And that's coming from me, Jeff. Thank you for inviting us to celebrate the GOAT. Vogue direct. Wait, what's that? Wait, GOAT Vogue direct? Greatest of all time white guy. Ah, fuck. Yeah. You know, our people don't get many days like these anymore. No, we really don't. Netflix was hoping some trans amputee skier was popular enough to do this, but instead they settled the greatest white guy alive. It's rare that they let us have a night. Target and they have taken everything from us. Golf, tennis, hockey, and even baseball. Once America's pastime isn't even played by Americans now. You traitor. But tonight isn't about them. It's about this incredible white American man, the two solid whites. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight isn't just about Tom Brady's dream of securing a future for white children in this country. No, it isn't. Tonight is about celebrating everything Tom Brady, he stands for. He is so good looking. Oh, he is gorgeous. Look at the picture. Who takes this picture? Was he pregnant? This fucking gayest tit I've ever seen. That's you. It's fucking you. He is also relentless. Oh, you can't tell that guy. No. And he has that one thing that only so special men have. He's HIV positive. No, that was magic. And it happened right here in this building so much. But what Tom Brady has is that killer instinct, which makes Netflix the perfect place for Tom Brady. Yes, because if there's one thing that Netflix loves, serial killers don't believe us. Let us compare him with another famous TV Ted Bundy. He's gorgeous too. I think I might need a new hall pass. Bundy has so many emotional traits that Tom has. Let's take a look.
Wait, what's this?
This is the psychopathy checklist developed by Robert Hare. It has helped me understand my wife fairer, and as you can see, Tom Brady checks all the boxes. Maybe they should call it the Brady list. Believe you me, Bert, one day they will. Glibness, superficial charm. Brady's got it. How does a smile just disappear like that? It doesn't end there, Bert. Grandiose sense of self-worth. This motherfucker's got it. Well, to be fair, Giselle got half that check. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, fuck you. Is she here? Then shut the up. Brady even has the need for stimulation, prone to boredom that all the psychos have. I'm retired. You know what? I'm not retired. Tom Brady is 100% a psychopath. He's from Northern California, like the Zodiac Killer. He choked a couple times in England. Like the Boston Strangler. Yeah. And he chewed up and spat out the competition, just like Dahmer. What about another Netflix documentary darling, Jeffrey Epstein? Well, he wasn't a serial killer. He just had a sex trafficking ring. And unlike Tom, it was a ring he earned legitimately without cheating. He is an ice-cold killer. No, that was Aaron Hernandez, Tom's bestie and favorite target. Look at this. Just a couple of goofballs having a laugh. Oh, my God. What? I just realized it hit me. Tom Brady is just like another famous, not-so-nice guy. Wait, you mean the notorious team leader who was told he wasn't any good, but he still listened through and made sure everyone knew his name? You got it, Hitler. Yeah, they're so alike. The only difference is they look so cute together. They do. The only difference between Tom Brady and Hitler is that Hitler stuck with his wife until the end. At least Hitler had the balls to what we wish Brady would put a bullet in his head. Stay retired, Tom Brady. You are a terrifying man, and we are so glad you found football before hookers and genocide. Please know these are all just jokes, and we do not want to die. Yeah. Seriously, dude, you are the best. Thank you for having us. Oh, please don't kill us. We really want to live. Please don't kill us, Tom. Thank you, dude. Hey, Orion, hi. How you doing? I'm Bert Kreischer. Bert Horn. And Gracie as in hoist. Gracie as in hoist. Gracie. Yeah, hoist? Yeah, I know hoist. Hoist is my brother, Gracie. So today, Corey's going to walk you through what it's like to be an Ultimate Fighter. The bloodiest, most barbaric show in history. The Ultimate Fighting Championship. So, like, that's the only way you can actually come to an answer in terms of what style of martial arts works or not. Is create a venue that can allow these guys to use anything and everything they want. Punches, kicks, strikes, headbutts, elbow hits, anything fighting. If the guy bit the other one, the fight would go on. The reason I came up with the Octagon is so the guys couldn't run away. Because sometimes during the fight, if the person is getting beat up, he might think about running away. Yeah, and that's the first thing that goes through my mind. This is one of my first matches in the United States, in fact, against a karate kickboxing champ. I was able to close the distance very quickly because that's what you want to do in a fight. That's it. You want to close the distance with your opponent. See, I would think further away would be better. So what's your opener like in a fight? What's your opener? You know, I'll show you soon enough. We always thought a good one would be finger in the butt or ball grabbing. Okay, now that you got a good sense of the history of this whole thing, let's get you suited up and take you to the Met and show you some chokes and arm bars and locks and stuff like that. Let's have some fun, man. Oh, God. I can't even talk my way out of this. There's something, yeah. All right, guys, this is Bert. Hey, how you guys doing? Nice to meet you, Henner. He done. Hey, done. He done. He done. Yes, Bert. Whoa. What's the quickest way to get me to the ground? How come everyone else's kimono looks normal when they do a throw? You just feel, all you feel is like a tug, and then it's silent for a second, and then you hear, that's it. Why? You guys, it's a menacing look to you. Just give me a second. Wrong. And being afraid of things, it's just a way of, you know, protecting yourself. Your instincts kick in, and you want to be protective. You know, he's in a survival mode. If he wasn't, would make sure to stretch his limitation until he would get to that point. Okay, you got me. One way or the other, the guy's going to hurt. I got deep. I think I mastered the tap out. Definitely when I tap out, I like to give a quick, okay, that's it. Okay, tap, 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 tap. You don't want to hit just once, because then he might just think, oh, I brushed up against his. You want to, hey, I know what I'm doing here, Bert. Remember me going to let you, what are you doing? Tap it, tap it. I know what you're doing, which is called, is an elbow snapper or whatever. The elbow snapper, yes. I wish we had to tap out on all our segments. How come no one's sweating? I'm the only one sweating. There's a moment where they grab the collar and he started choking and you fight it. You're like, no, Megan. And I think I was tapping his leg like, stop it, but he wouldn't stop. And then I swear to God, it was like, I just started hearing everything going, it's okay. What happens is that you cut off the circulation of the blood to the brain. As soon as the circulation is completely cut off, he's going to unplug, you know. There is a moment, I think you can see it in my eye, just a moment where I said, this is really cool. And everyone was standing over me. Like I was like on the operating table. What I'd done is I'd fallen through the mat, you know, and my body was kind of holding onto the head, but dancing a little bit. That was like drugs. How long was I out for? 2 seconds, shut up. It feels like 3 or 4 hours and you're out. So that's why he had no idea. Is that dangerous? Well, if you hold long enough, you can actually kill somebody.
Want to do it again?
No, Bert, I want to see what it would be like. If you're like a crazy person on the street and you're running towards them with a knife, and we'll see what techniques they use to take you down. He's going to run at you with a knife, take him down really hard. Okay, okay. Who's up first? I went after them, really, like a guy with a knife. You know, like Kai. Oh, what's up? Oh, yeah, you don't know which hand it's coming from, do you? Went after with an unders. He got taken from me after, now stab him. I went over with an overstab and he got taken from me. Okay, here it's out. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, then I just tried to do a punch. Next thing you know, you're on the ground. So are we cool? The idea now is to bring you a new opponent and see if you can last for 30 seconds without tapping out. Okay, you're good to use the stuff that you've learned today. I just learned how to get thrown around, though. That should be a good start. Who's my opponent? My name is Jordan Collins. I'm 14 years old and I have an orange belt and I'm going to hurt Bert. Hi, Jordan. How you doing? I know the handshake move. Come on. How you doing? Bert's going to be the base guy, I thought. I think I'll still beat him in 15 seconds. How old are you? 14. Yes, 30. And I just ate. So if I fart, I'm sorry. My prediction is that he will be crying like a girl before 15 seconds. All right. Ready to go? Wait, what am I never learned this part. What do? We'll just start standing up and then see what happens, man. Go ahead and see what happens. Wait. I don't know where the 7 seconds went, to be honest with you. I mean, because all I remember is like a millisecond of him grabbing me and throwing. I hate to say that. The kid threw me to the ground. I got beat up by a kid. Okay. Is that what you guys want? Sure, bro. I want to see some ID. I was pushing him and I was like, just like a little kid. I was like, oh, come on. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Help. I was resisting. I was reaching for man hair. I was trying to grab onto something. Daddy, I don't know. You ready? Go for it. Hey. Oh my go. Oh, guys, got my tap. I can't tap. Okay. It's a little smaller leg to tap out on, but it's the same tap out, same feeling that he took both my hands. I couldn't tap out. I tried tapping on my foot. Does my face look weird? Because it feels weird. It's our last night of partying, everybody. Well, not you. You live here, but I got to go home and be a dad tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everyone got the stomach flu, and I got to show up and be daddy on duty. And I've been partying for 2 days, and I'm not ready for it. I'm not a good dad to begin with. I'm the kind of dad like, okay, yeah, the other day I farted in a McDonald's cup, and I put my hand on it, and I walked it over to my daughters. I was like, girls, you're never going to believe this, but I just caught a few. Now, there's a part of me is like, is that the right thing to do? But I got him, you know, as a guy, when you fucking got him, they're like, oh my God, because they believe. I'm like, take a look. And they're like, I don't see it. And they start crying. But that's your job as a parent, really, is to explain to them why that's funny. I said, girls, I'm teaching you comedy. This is the basic proof principle is a comedy miss followed by a surprise. You thought it was a fairy. You had hope in your eyes when you realized it was a fart. That look, you made that. That look makes daddy happy. They didn't get it. They go inside. These bitches snitch on me. They tell my wife, they're like, daddy's making us eat farts. That's not what happened. That sounds weird. Like we're behind the garage. I'm like, fucking take it, take it. My wife explodes. You don't do that to a little girl. Well, let me tell you something. You want equality in the workplace. You take a fart to the face. So that's how that works. It's happened to every boy in here. Hey, you want to see what a dream smells like? Sure thing, Uncle Dave. Next morning, my daughters wake me up by the young one, the fucking lunatic straddling my throat. The big one's right next to her going, Daddy, wake up. We got a joke for you. I open my eyes and this dumb sucker says, guess what's in my hand? Now I'm fucking panicking. I'm thinking, did she find our gun? How's this gonna end? But it dawns on me. Every guy knows what's in her hand. What's in her hand? A fart. Pom-pom. We've all done it. And if you haven't done it as a woman, try it next time. Take a look at that. Like, I'm almost proud as a parent that I taught her a joke. She's using back on me. I'm beaming with pride when I'm like, I don't know, baby. What's in your hand? She says a punch in the mouth. Bam. Oh, I did not see that coming. I don't know what look I made, but it must have been good because these two fell on the ground and started laughing their tits off. And then they stopped because they realized I'm not laughing. They're like, whoa, it's a joke. I go, yeah, I got it. They're like, is it funny? I go, yeah, it will be when we do it to your mom. These two, their sense of humor is sick. And I say that knowing one morning, this is a while ago. This is when we lived in an apartment. They woke up at 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning because they're training to be fucking farmers or some shit. Either that or I'm a meth lab out of their closet. I don't know. I just hear them laughing hysterically on the baby monitor, like two homeless guys who just found a 20. So let's get haircuts. So I go downstairs. This is what I see. It's like my lunatic, the one that she's naked, which isn't weird, I know. You're like, oh, really? No, it's not that weird because I don't wear underwear. So apparently I told her one time, you don't need to, I don't remember. I guess I told her sometimes you got to let your shit breathe. We only know that because that's what she told her preschool teacher on the swing set in her dress. Just airing her shit. Bam. Raw dog in the class. Take a look at that. And the theater's like, oh my God, Aslo, where are your panties? 4 years old. Sometimes you got to let your shit breathe. So Lila's naked. George is in a rocking chair laughing hysterically, and our dog is sitting at the end. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I go, guys, it's really early. What could possibly be this funny? Georgie gets out of the chair, goes, Daddy, you got to see baby Isla's new trick. It is hilarious. I said, what is it? She goes, I don't want to spoil it for you, Daddy. You got to see it, Isla. Show Daddy. So Isla, my lunatic, my naked one, real quick, takes her finger and shoves it up her ass. Now, hold on. Don't fucking judge me. Don't you dare. It's 5 in the morning. Do you think I saw that coming? Do you think I could have been like, don't think you're an asshole? No. I don't know that the super nanny couldn't have stopped that. And it's already in there. I mean, I kind of want to see the second part of the trick. She takes it out and puts it in the dog's mouth. Now, hey, I wasn't a fan either. I'm just telling you, I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? What are you guys, Germans? Georgia gets in my face and goes, calm down. It's funny. I guess you just don't get it. I'm a freaking comedian. What part of that trick's funny? Georgia, without even breaking a smile, she goes, we've been doing it all morning and Mona's never paid her out its poop. All right, do it one more time. They do it again. The dog comes back. What's on the finger? What's on the finger? I'm like, shut up, do it again. An hour later, my wife woke up. I'm like, you got to see baby Isla's new trick. She's like, what is it? And I was like, I don't want to spoil it for you, Isla. Show mommy and Isla just wham, wham. And white wife's like, what the is wrong with you? Like, give it an hour. It gets funnier. The dog doesn't know it's, you guys have been awesome. Thank you. It's our last night of partying. Everybody. Well, not you. You live here, but I got to go home and be a dad tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everyone got the stomach flu and I got to show up and be daddy on duty. And I've been partying for 2 days and I'm not ready for it. I'm not a good dad to begin with. I'm the kind of dad like, okay, yeah, the other day I farted in a McDonald's cup and I put my hand on it and I walked it over to my daughters. I was like, girls, you're never going to believe this, but I just caught now there's a part of me who's like, is that the right thing to do? But I got him. You know, as a guy, when you fucking got him, they're like, oh my God, because they believe. I'm like, take a look. And they're like, I don't see it. And they start crying. But that's your job as a parent, really, is to explain to them why that's funny. I said, girls, I'm teaching you comedy. Those are, the basic principle is a comedy miss followed by a surprise.
You thought it was a fairy.
You had hope in your eyes when you realized it was a fart. That look, you made that. That look makes daddy happy. They didn't get it. They go inside. These bitches snitch on me. They tell my wife that, like, daddy's making us eat farts. That's not what happened. That sounds weird. They're like, we're behind the garage. I'm like, fucking take it. Take it. My wife explodes. You don't do that to a little girl. Let me tell you something. You want equality in the workplace, you take a fart to the face. That's how that works. Happened to every boy in here. Hey, you want to see what a dream smells like? Sure thing, Uncle Dave. The next morning, my daughters wake me up by the young one, the fucking lunatic straddling my throat. The big one's right next to her going, Daddy, wake up. We got a joke for you. I open my eyes, and this thumbsucker says, guess what's in my hand? Now I'm fucking panicking. I'm thinking, did she find our gun? How's this going to end? But it dawns on me, every guy knows what's in her hand. What's in her hand? A fart. Pom-pom. We've all done it. And if you haven't done it as a woman, try it next time. Take a look at that. Like, I'm almost proud as a parent that I taught her a joke she's using back on me. I'm beaming with pride when I'm like, I don't know, baby. What's in your hand? She says, a punch in the mouth. Bam. I did not see that coming. I don't know what look I made, but it must have been good because these two fell on the ground and started laughing their tits off. And then they stopped because they realized I'm not laughing. They're like, whoa, it's a joke. I go, yeah, I got it. They're like, is it funny? I go, yeah, it will be when we do it to your mom. These two, their sense of humor is sick. And I say that knowing one morning. This is a while ago. This is when we lived in an apartment. They woke up at 5 a.m, because they're training to be fucking farmers or some shit. Either that or a meth lab out of their closet. I don't know. I just hear like hysterically on the baby monitor, like two homeless guys who just found a 20. So let's get haircuts. So I go downstairs. This is what I saw. I saw my lunatic, the one that she's naked, which isn't weird. I know. You're like, oh, really? No, it's not that weird because I don't wear underwear. So apparently I told her one time, hey, you don't need to. I don't remember. I guess I told her sometimes you got to let your shit breathe. We only know that because that's what she told her preschool teacher on the swing set in a dress, just airing her shit. Bam, raw dog in the class. Take a look at that. And the theater's like, oh my God, Isla, where are your panties? 4 years old. Sometimes you got to let your shit breathe. So Isla's naked. George is in a rocking chair laughing hysterically. And our dog is sitting at him. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I go, guys, it's really early. What could possibly be this funny? Georgie gets out of the chair, goes, Daddy, you got to see baby Isla's new trick. It is hilarious. I said, what is it? She goes, I don't want to spoil it for you, Daddy. You got to see it, Isla. Show Daddy. So it's on my lunatic, my naked one. Real quick, takes her finger and shoves it up her ass. Now, hold on. Don't fucking judge me. Don't you dare. It's 5 a.m. Do you think I saw that coming? Do you think I could have been like, don't think you're an asshole? No, I don't know that. A super nanny couldn't have stopped that. And it's already in there. I mean, I kind of want to see the second part of the trick. She takes it out and puts it in the dog's mouth. Hey, I wasn't a fan either. I'm just telling you, I saw it. I was like, what the fuck? Hey, you guys Germans. Georgia gets in my face and goes, I'm down. It's funny. I guess you just don't get it. I'm like, I'm a freaking comedian. What part of that trick's funny? Georgia. without even breaking a smile, she goes, "We've been doing it all morning and Mona's never figured out it's poop." All right, do it. One more time, they do it again. The dog comes back. "What's on the finger? What's on the finger?" I'm like, "Shut up, do it again." An hour later, my wife woke up. I'm like, "You got to see baby Isla's new trick." She's like, "What is it?" And I was like, "I don't want to spoil it for you, Isla. Show mommy." And I just wham, wham. And my wife's like, "What the is wrong with you?" Like, give it an hour. It gets funnier. The dog doesn't know it's him. You guys have been awesome. Thank you. The host trip flip on the Travel Channel, but he's with us before his weekend at the Liberty Funny Boat. Just saw that story about the dude in Australia who passed out and hit himself in the head heading at me. Is that the best compliment ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was until I saw the actual scar and I was like, whoa, you got lit up. You really did. Choking. But I dated a girl that was so dumb one time. She was literally the dumbest chick. She was afraid to eat pizza alone. She was afraid she'd choke and no one would be there. Yeah, but that's not what made her dumb. She literally asked me one time, she goes, "She gonna be a flight attendant?" She goes, "Does Concorde, does that go the speed of sound or the speed of light?" And I was like, "I think you're thinking of the Millennium Falcon." She goes, "So wait, when they fly, can they not hear anything?" I was like, yeah, that's right. They're coordinated plane where they all have chalkboards around their neck. Yeah, she got us right there. They're like, "I need a dying cold." She was an idiot. "What's up, Kristen?" So we watched it during the commercial breaks. We were watching some of your stuff, man. You get up there, you do your thing. I take my shirt off. That's for sure. Like the first thing, you take your shirt off. Yeah, everyone asked me. Conan asked me, "Why do you take your shirt off?" I was like, I wish I had an answer. I don't know. I'm weird. Well, I know my daughter's weird also. So she has tactile problems and I have tactile problems, I think. Well, does it make you more comfortable? It does. I don't sweat. I feel more comfortable and I look good. It's for perimenopausal women, I think. They look at me and they're like, "Oh, that guy wouldn't cheat on me. That looks cool. You're safe, guy." Yeah, that's a guy. He's got a life insurance policy. He'll be dead in 10 years. I can live out my dreams with a young Spanish boy now. Did you really fight a bear? Did you do this whole thing about what I've done with the marshmallows? Let me tell you something. I've done everything there is to do in the world. Have you ever had a bucket list? I've done it all. Jumped out of a plane with Rachel Ray, fought a bear. I was the first person to jump off the stratosphere. Jumped off the world's tallest stadium in Africa. You name it. Travel Channel. Yeah, fighting a bear was the dumbest thing I ever did. I would never do that again. You can't. How do you even go into that mentally? How do you prepare yourself? Oh, I want to be famous. Well, the website for the Travel Channel calls you professional fun seeker. Their website sucks. I love traveling, but they're horrible at the internet. They're so bad. They're the greatest people, but man, they are horrible. All right, well, you can see them on the Theo channel or you can see them don't. I think my shows are sold out. I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even need to be here. It's just you can buy the beer shirt and Brown Friday and go see him at the Liberty Funny Boat Local12.com for the showtime. Oh my God, thunderstorms. There's thunderstorms. You guys ready? Stay home. Don't go out. It's raining. It's just me and you. I want to go to my safe place. I love you guys. We love you. See you later. Let's talk about your forecast. I don't know how we got on this fucking topic. We're talking, oh, I know, a story I was going to tell, but I think we're going to skip it. I like this. This feels like a storytelling room right now. Maybe I'll slow it. You guys leaving or coming or sitting? Is it just toll taps? You guys in trouble? It's not how funny you are. Hold on. We're going to tell. We'll tell a joke and you tell me if you like this one. Because this is what it's. Go after this. Okay. How does someone become an abortion doctor? Is there really someone in med school thinking, well, I want to work with kids, but if you like that, come on in. If you didn't like it, I appreciate your sense of. So listen, I want to just say this real quick from my heart. I love this stuff. I love all the helium clubs, but the insane. Louis is one of my favorite, and I want you to support great comedy. 3 of my really good friends are coming out, and I just want to tell you so you can write down your calendars. Brian Callen, come check him out. They've got flyers on the table. Tony Hinchcliffe himself. And my best friend is going through some stuff called today. It's been a really rough day. He has, it's arthritis of the jaw. It's like real severe, and it's from his overeating. He has, apparently it's like a big competitive eater problem. And the doctors have said he eats so quickly in such copious amounts that they wired his jaw shut to stop him from himself. Really? Jesus? It's horrible. And he's comedian, so he can't work for like 2. And I mean, he's got to eat through a straw, and the tight boots he eat are really hard to grind up. So, and he'll be here in July. He'll live in St. Louis. So do me a favor. It'll be the first time he gets his wires off. His name is Tom Segura. So let's just real quick. I love him to death. So let's make a toast to Thomas Segura. He's Brett Kreischer and he's Tom Segura, and we're best friends. Do it again. I can't get through this. Oh, I can't get through this. Oh, okay. What'd you have? Paul Tillichin.
Oh, I put cleaning boats in Tampa.
There's a spectrum in there. I'm sure it'd be somewhere in the middle. Right. You know, I'm right. Cleaning boats in Tampa. Hey, Crazer. Hey, man. There's some barnacles on the back of that one. Get back in there. Oh. Yeah, you just write it. You just write it. Oh, hold on. Hold on. It's okay. Taxidermy. I put selling serial killer tour maps. Oh, same. Yeah. You know, this is where Dahmer lived. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Hold on. Okay. What did you put? Gerard Depardieu. I put Gerard Depardieu. Yeah. You guys have a similar lifestyle approach to life. You have fun. Yeah, Gerard Depardieu. It's like we talked about this before we did it. I know. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to, because I don't want to disrepresent your Latino heritage. Oh, shit. I didn't think about that, so you don't have to either. It's a lot of writing. Okay, who would play Tom? I put Ethan Suplee, I put Zac Efron. I put Ethan Suplee before his weight loss. I put Zach, because we have like a similar style, like approach. Yeah, I can see that. And shoulder, like our shoulder. Yeah. Like him and Baywatch. You know what I mean? Yo, oh, okay, I'll go. Ready? Yeah. No, you go first. I put Breakfast of Champs. I like breakfast. Okay, come hard. Oh, I'm going to put that in mind. Yeah, true crime doc. Yeah. Treat like brownies or donuts or something. Edible. Sleep. Okay. I put coffee, burger, powerlifting, pizza, coffee, chicken wings, podcast, coffee, Italian food, edibles, and now come hard. Dude, I think you got me better than I got. That's actually more accurate. Oh, now I'm getting fucking hungry. I went with your breakfast sandwich. Oh, I did Italian turkey with extra mayo. That's awesome. If you get the spicy Italian at Subway and add turkey and ham, yeah, it's like a fucking awesome sandwich. There's your first problem right there, Momo. You can't get Italian subs from Subway. I put suck and stick. I put scream and run because you would do exactly what they tell you not to do. You would scream as loud as possible, run, and then when it was attacking you, you start sucking his dick. If he wears those boxer briefs,
There's that
I know. That I know. These are definitely in there. What? Mayo, Kool-Aid, and Diet Coke. Well, yeah, pizza, beer, and Diet Coke. Who would be the first to drink? Bird. Definitely me. I'd be like, it's got to be some alcohol in it, right? Hey, have you had a drink?
Let me drink your piss.
I hope you learned something about the power of friendship, because we sure did. And so, if you would like to learn more about friendship, and some wilderness antics, check out my new show, The Cabin, streaming right now on Netflix. 5, 2, 3. You don't do it for guys. You do it for yourself. Well, on occasion, I mean, for the most part, I do. I'm doing this for myself. What does it feel like? It's a pretty extreme, like pretty rough. It's rough, but then it's over. Like a needle, like you anticipate, and then it's like it's over. Now, styles, like you were saying you have the soul spot, right? Yeah, just a little bit, a Playboy, like a bunny. No, it's just like a little strip. That's what you have too. This is a really good place to meet Tex guys. Guys in America, this is a bitch. Go in and say, yeah, I get waxed. But, it's just basically I like to clean it up. I like to be clean down there for girls, and because I care about you, I don't want you to have to gaggle and be careful. This girl for a second. Are you having any last minute thoughts? Most definitely. You're a little bit scared. Most definitely. I'm extremely scared. Are you thinking about turning and walking out the door? Yeah. If the camera crew wasn't here, I would be gone already. Girls love being mothering and nurturing. And you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And I'm going to flirt with me out there. This is great. Now, of course, I have to get my in order to meet these girls. Yes, I am. Let's go. If you drop your drawers and lay face up on the table.
Yeah.
Give me a little towel to cover myself. I'll give you a little towel to cover myself big. These are all part of the things you're going to ask your woman to do. You're going to say, I want your masks clean. It's not the pain. She's got to deal with this trauma right here. And this is trauma sitting. Like getting naked in front of someone is very traumatic. All right. So we're going to just clean up to fight this camera. Let's do this. You ready? Can we shut the door if someone walks by and sees me on all fours? Absolutely. There you go. That one's going to hurt it on your one. Two gentlemen can probably get a little lock because it was the first time his hair grows up. So we had to put the wax up and we're going to pull down. Cindy was so like, I don't know, like a very like mothering sense of humor, like kind of this is going to be fine. This is going to be fine when she counts down. Okay, you ready? 2, 3, 3. It's as soon as it's then off. Yeah, you know what girls have to go through for you guys all the time, every day from 6 in the morning till 10 at night when they're lined up giving this kind of view for you guys. And you guys love my girlfriends. I don't have one now, but next one I'm going to love. And, you know, this should always be in the budget. We're done. You are done, honey. Now we got to wax your winker over on hands and knees. Let's roll it over just right now, huh? Yeah, are you going to go down on your hands and knees? How many strips do you think we're going to pro? I'd say no more than 4. I've never been like this in my life, naked around 4 people. You know when I put that wax on and you rear up again, squeeze your road cheeks together and I'll never get in there? Now you've done this to Sandra Bullock, right? I have done this to Sandra Bullock. She was sitting there just like this, like I am. She was a little bit more ladylike than you're being, but she was, whoa, that's warm. I open, take a cup of coffee, pouring the balls. Here we go. It's on there. It's on there. It's going. I've done 1,000 of these. I know it. I know what I'm doing. You're in good hands, baby. 1, 2. Oh, honey. She is so lightly haired. She doesn't even really need to come here, but she's so big on her. I know what this is like maintenance of a whiner, isn't it? At first, I was like a little nervous here. That's me. You're touching me nuts, honey, like that. You're just getting hair by the end. I'm like, just move my package wherever you need it. Slide it over the side. Get it out of there. Oh, there is something wobble about this thing. Because they were getting like all 4 positions, like with their ass showing with something. Like you never show that to anyone like that. It's very enlightening. At your butt, you have to. My butt was sticking together.
Oh no.
It's because you stood up, Sparkle Cream. There we go. You've done it. Am I totally done? You like cooked. I need a hug. He was a really good sport. It was a lot of fun. But now, you know what? You guys in all seriously see what we girls go through for you. That is ridiculous. I'm never gonna. It's beautiful, but that's what all, you know, it gives a visual illusion of length to a girl's legs, and it's wonderful. And guys, it's really clean and hygienic. There's a purpose to waxing, and it's really nice. As for the experience of waxing, thank you, Cindy, so much for helping me welcome through this traumatic experience for myself. You're very welcome. And I pulled a couple extra for you girls too. Where are my married couples at? Who's married in here? Right up front. Anyone married knows you got to always keep them guessing in public. That's when I do it. We're around a bunch of people. The other day, we're in the grocery store, right? And I scream out real loud. We're in the produce section. I go, honey. Yeah. Now, my wife has been with me long enough to know nothing good is coming after honey. So she plays it off like, I don't know this guy. I don't know. I don't have no idea who this guy, everyone else is looking. So I'm like, honey, I'm not going to bail out of this. I'm going to stick it like Mary Lou Retton. Honey, will you grab her? Honey, finally, she turns around and goes, what? And I say, this time, get a thin cucumber. You know, you've done your job when a man you don't know walks past you and goes, you just made my day. And of course, and look, I got 2 little girls, so if I ever sound misogynistic, realize it's coming from a point of awakening. Of course, there was a woman there that didn't get the joke, didn't appreciate the joke, didn't get it. I don't know. She just gets in my face and goes, excuse you, sir. That was inappropriate. Yeah. And she stands there like she's waiting for a rebuttal. She's not going to fade me. I've stared her back in her face. I say, excuse me, how about you get your mind out of the gut? I'm putting it in her ass, not mine. We're Christians, and I walk away. It's like, I don't know what to say to a little girl. I got tons. Like, listen, man, I know. Look, okay, I learned this the hard way. So this is a little bit of advice from me to you, okay? And I just say that because we've all been drinking, we've all been having a good time, and we got to get home, and I understand how that works. But I learned it the hard way, and if I can share with you guys and it helps, so be it, you know? But if you don't need it, whatever. I hate when you touch their faces, but this will work. Okay, pay attention, gentlemen. pay attention. When you're driving home, you know, the cop pulls you over and they do that, like that flashlight in all the windows and they distract you and you're nervous and then they're on top of you. They're like, do you know why I pulled you over? And you're like, oh, weed? I don't know. This is what you do. Okay? When you see the lights go on, that's when I want you to start taking deep breaths. Calm down. Relax. You're in control. Okay? He'll be shining the flashlight, and when he comes up to it, he goes, excuse me, sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Don't answer that first one. Don't you stare. You just stare straight ahead. Now the power switch. You're in control. He's confused, disoriented. Whoa, whoa. Why isn't this guy answering me? Is he deaf? What's up? That's what I want you to let him ask you again. Excuse me, sir. Do you know why I pulled you? And this is what I want you to do. Okay? Bold, powerful, confidential. Take your finger, put it to his lips and go, shh, shh, and let him know gently so he knows you're in control. Stroke his mustache, and then take off. He'll be on the side of the road for 15 minutes. All right, I fought a bear one time. I used to have a TV show in the States called Hurt Burt where I took dangerous men's jobs, and I did. I was a dominatrix, Gambit. I was an MMA fighter. I was a rodeo clown. One day they called up and they're like, hey, do you want to fight a bear? I was like, who does that for a living? And they're like, you do on Thursday. And I show up and it's a 9-foot grizzly bear. I'm telling you, like a big ass bear, just as dumb as you think a bear would look. Just so I don't know any better, I go up to the bear. I just get to set. I stick my hand out in front of his nose so he can get my scent. And the trainer goes, what the fuck are you doing? I go, I'm letting him get my scent. He goes, this is a bear, not a labradoodle. He goes, we have protocol. Take these. And he hands me 5 marshmallows. He says, when the bear is not looking, take a marshmallow, put it in your mouth, then nonchalantly walk in front of the bear, showing the marshmallow like, ha, and allow the bear the opportunity to engage you, and take the marshmallow out of your mouth with his mouth. This way he'll learn to trust you. I was like, fuck that. Who thought of this? The bear. Is this the bear's idea? He goes, hey, buddy, this is how we do it. And my crew's behind him, like, this is how we do it. This is how we do it. I don't know any better. So I go behind the bear, take the marshmallows like David Blaine, and I whip one in my mouth. Just then walk in front of the bear sneaky, and then like a hooker, like the bear out of the corner of his eye sees the marshmallow and loses his shit. And I'm going, he rushes me. And with the grace of a frat boy trying to close the deal at 4 a.m., tongue kisses it out of my mouth, tongue in. Bears never brush their teeth. I'm making out with a hose guy 5 times in a row. I get done. And the trainer's like, fantastic, we're ready. I go, whoa, 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 whoa. I haven't learned anything. He goes, what are you talking about? You learned the most important lesson. I go, what's that? And he goes, the bear likes marshmallows. I go, what am I supposed to do with that knowledge? He goes, listen, if you get in trouble, just very confidently say marshmallow. Now, what will happen is the bear will hear that and he'll give you some space to do your trick, but we'll hear it and we'll know you're in trouble and we'll get you out there. I go, yeah, but he thinks they're inside me. What if? He's like, don't worry. I know where you keep them. He goes, you'll be fine. Let's go. And I swear to God, the bear's smiling. He's like, oh, bitch, I know how to get marshmallows around here. I got to tap you out, dude. And he grabs me and he put me in a bear hug and lockdown and just starts grinding on my ass. Now I'm looking at the crew, the trainer going, hey, marshmallow, fucking marshmallow, get me the fuck out of here. Marshmallow, marshmallow. The trainer looks scared and he jumps in front of me. He's like, go limp. I'm like, oh, please be talking to me right now. Is there a bear cock climbing up my jeans? About the split center scene. Just, oh, marshmallow. So I go limp. Now it looks like I'm getting date raped by a bear. Just, slide out of his paws. And that's the last thing I remember because apparently his instincts took over and he sat on my face. And that's the last thing I remember. My wife, who I had brought this set, I've been dating 2 months and I was just trying to impress her. My wife is a redneck, like a real redneck. Like her parents met on Ancestor Mingle, like when she talks, you smell biscuits. And she's not afraid of big animals that she grew up around, that shit. She just goes over, grabs a marshmallow, shoves it in her mouth, stands by my feet and goes, the bear then takes his balls out of my mouth, goes over to her, takes a marshmallow to her mouth. They pull the bear to one side, her to the other, and they drag me under a tree. And that's where I woke up in the lap of my producer, Tim Scott. And I woke and I said, what happened? And he looked at me. He's like, well, he got raped and teabagged by a bear. It might want to get tested. He goes, but that chick, that Leanne chick, I think she saved your life. And my wife comes over at that exact moment and leans in and her head blocks the sun. There's a halo from the Lord himself surrounding this woman's face as she leans in. I know you're like, really fucking, it's my narrative. She leans in and goes, are you okay? And I look up, having just faced death at this woman's face with an aura around her head. And I knew at that very moment, I said I would have never done that for her. Thank you guys. Have a great night.